Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing LEGO sets and building them and other LEGO related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the LEGO Technic Jeep Wrangler set. This is set number 42122. It has 665 pieces, and I paid $30 for this set. Now, I can't remember what this set retails for. I think $50 roughly. I know it goes on sale somewhat regularly. I believe this actually was recently on sale on Amazon for just under $40. I got this on Bricklink from somebody. It is sealed, so I paid $30 plus a little bit of shipping, and it was still cheaper than retail here. So I've been really liking these LEGO Technic vehicles of this size, in the $50 range, in the 600 pieces ish, up to 900 down to 500, all in that mix. So I've been really enjoying these, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build this, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we are going over the build process for this LEGO Technic Jeep Wrangler set, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who watches and comments and likes and subscribes and all of that stuff. I really appreciate it. And then I wanted to say to all of those that don't, I wanted to encourage you to and to remind you that if you like this video, please click on that thumbs up and give it a like. And if you like the other videos on my channel, please click on that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more LEGO Technic and more vehicles and tons of other stuff. So if you like my videos, maybe click on the subscribe. I wanted to say that for small channels like mine, it's really helpful to get any sort of engagement, if it's in the comments or if it's likes or subscribes or all of that different stuff. It helps me reach new audiences. It helps get my channel recommended to other viewers who might watch other channels that you might view. So hypothetically, if someone watches like Emmasaurus and someone watches MNR and someone watches Duck Bricks and someone watches Just Too Good and Ashen Flash and Jang's Brick Reviews. Let's say someone watches all of those different LEGO channels and they also happen to watch my videos, then other people that watch those channels might eventually get recommended my videos, and we can get some cross-pollination with the different audiences and stuff, and it just helps me broaden my horizon and reach new people and gets in the good graces of the YouTube algorithm. So all the different stuff, likes, comments, subscribes, all of that stuff really helps me. So I'm very grateful for all of it, and I really appreciate it. So that's all for this message, and now back to the rest of the build portion of this video for the LEGO Technic Jeep Wrangler set here, and then back to my review for this set. Okay, so that is this LEGO Technic Jeep Wrangler set. I liked this a heck of a lot. This is maybe one of the more interesting Technic builds I've done at this scale, around this piece point and around, or this price point and this piece count, and around this same sort of size. If I grab like the NASCAR with the tire at the back here, these look pretty. I would consider these to be like within the same scale about. So that's really, really nice. And I'm glad, like, between these and the Bolide and the Mustang and the Senna and all these different Technic sets at this price, they all kind of fit. They're all a similar size, but this one has a very, very interesting build, including some parts I wasn't aware of, or parts that were new to me, and some interesting techniques in here. And the final product looks really, really cool. So this was a ton of fun, and really, really awesome model here. So there's a kind of a lot to talk about, actually, more than I would think. But the first thing I'll kind of go over is, here's the sticker sheet. There are several stickers on each of the doors. There are like a Jeep sticker here and kind of a door handle sticker. This Rubicon is a sticker. If we look inside, behind the steering wheel, and actually the door's open, that's one of the features, but there is a sticker for the dash board there. And then there are stickers as well inside on the seats. So both of these seats have a sticker right here and on the lower part there. And then there is a kind of another hidden sticker, which is under the hood, but we can see on top of the hood we have a couple more stickers right there and right there. And under the hood lifts up, we have this Jeep V6 there as well. And then at the front, we have this really nicely built, nicely designed like grill section, but these are all prints, and they're not even all on the same piece of like a 3 hold Technic beam. Some of these are on an L beam, and some of them are on just a straight 3 hold beam or 3 stud beam or whatever. So that was really interesting that they were all printed. I thought those were going to be stickers for sure, and kind of happy that they're not. And I also thought it was interesting that they weren't all the same type of piece, which means they had to print that same print on more than one molded piece, which I just thought was something they wouldn't necessarily do. But really, really nice. But as I kind of already showed, this Jeep is kind of packed with features that some of the other sets don't have as much. So right away, I already showed, we have the doors. Both the doors can open up, and actually the doors can be taken off relatively easily. And that's kind of cool, because a lot of Jeeps, specifically like Jeep Wranglers, I think, some people will take off, if they have a hard top or a soft top, they can take off the top of the back, and they can take off the doors to go mudding or just to do whatever. So I see Jeeps without doors a lot, and it's easy enough to remove the doors from this build. So you would take off like the mirror piece here, you would pop out that pin, and you'd be able to just slide the door out. So the door would come out, kind of like that. You would maybe pop out this pin here as well, and it's maybe not designed I'm actually not sure if it's designed to be taken apart or not. It seems like it's a possibility to me, because there's just kind of that one pin going through there, but either way, I think that's really, really cool. So working doors, not every Technic vehicle has that, which is great. We do have kind of this rack on top with some translucent studs there for lights, which is neat. Nice kind of back here and a bed at the back. We do have the extra tire back here. We have these really nice built Technic fenders here, which is great. At the front, we have a winch, working winch, I suppose, although I couldn't figure out if I did this right, but the way to activate the winch, I believe you just have to turn this gear kind of manually, but it's cool that there's a working winch here, and I have not dealt with too many of these. I know that there are several sets that include them, so I had to work a little bit to tie the Lego string around certain pieces, but it wasn't too bad. So that's really cool and a nice addition, I think. And even if it was just for detail, I think it's really, really cool and adds a lot to the kind of front look of this set. At the back here, we have these big chunky wheels. We can see there are some LEGO Technic kind of shock elements in there with springs, which allow for these wheels to rock back and forth. There's also this element here, which allows this to rock back and forth. So kind of some working shock stuff back there, which is excellent. And then up front, we have the similar kind of thing up here, which allows these to go up and down, as well as the hand of God kind of steering back here. But the steering is done in a really interesting way. It comes up at this interesting angle through there. So you can see it comes right through the driver's side and out the back at an interesting angle instead of like straight down and then across. So it uses one of these kind of interesting pieces that to make that transition on that angle. But as we can see here, the wheels can turn left and right, but because it's kind of an off-roady type vehicle with the working shocks at the back, the front wheels can also move up and down. And so it can go over bumps and tons of different stuff. And that's something that they showed off like on the back of the box and in the instructions. And that just building all of that made it a really interesting build compared to just your standard hand of God steering of turning the wheels left and right. There was this whole other element there, which made it come together in a much more interesting way and a newer way for me. And also there was a lot more like asymmetry and just in general more interesting stuff when that came together. So I was really, really happy to see that, and it kind of rules to be able to like rock this back around, and I can imagine this going over rocks and all different stuff, all different terrain, and it feels really great for that. And these tires are really nice and rugged. We do get the extra tire there, and then it does still have the functional steering that I love in certain Technic sets, and so it's got like steering plus because of these different shocks and the different stuff in here, which I think is really, really well done. I think it's cool that you can open up the hood here in a big way, and it has like an extra kind of thing underneath there. There are some interesting angles that it's not everything's like square or parallel and stuff. So some of the stuff in here you can see is at interesting angles, and I really appreciate that. And I just had a blast building this. It was more challenging than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be very straightforward, but it was a super rewarding build. Stickers are used appropriately when used. Some of them are even kind of hidden, like the dash and the one under the hood. And then it does include a bunch of prints. It looks like at the back we can have some like cargo and different stuff. I'm actually not even sure what this is supposed to be here, but this can move, so that's something. And it just is a great Technic model. I think a Jeep is kind of one of the better vehicles to take and bring to Technic form. Something about it just fits for me, and it really works. And this is really terrific. So I was a big fan of this, and it looks pretty true to the real life thing, and so that's really really great. Tons of fun features, and I liked it a lot. So big fan. I think so. This set has 665 pieces, which is kind of middle of the road for this kind of size of Technic set. I think it doesn't feel like it's too many pieces or too few. We do get the extra tire, and these are big chunky tires with the deep tread, which is awesome. I don't know if those are more or less expensive to produce. We do get the prints in here, so that's really great. We also do get the shocks and some of the other specialized pieces for that, and the winch and everything. So there are some specialized pieces in here. For $50, which is what this retails at normally, seems to fit right in with other LEGO Technic sets at the $50 mark, and maybe even is a little better because of all the special stuff and all the cool features. This is on sale somewhat regularly. I believe it was recently on sale for like $38 on some major retailers. I think you can find it pretty reliably for $40, which would be like 20% off of the retail price of $50. I paid $30 for this, and then a little bit of shipping and handling, which I think was, probably like $8 or something like that. I'd have to double check. I just know that when I was on Bricklink and I bought this sealed, brand new in the box, it was listed at $30 without the shipping and handling. So that's sort of what I'm basing that off of. But just an all-around terrific set. Maybe this is up there for Technic builds of this caliber and this size. This I really, really liked. And I'm still, I keep doing smaller Technic sets or Technic sets in this kind of scale, and I've done these smaller ones, and I've done some of the Monster Jam trucks, and I'm still kind of tepid maybe about branching out into the bigger, like, the $200, $300, $400, $500 Technic sets. While I would love to build like the some of those bigger sets, I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, partially because I think I would like Lego system like brick sets at that price point, maybe more than Technic sets. But I know there's a retailer near me that does have the big like $400 Lamborghini set, and so maybe at some point that'll be in the cards, or maybe I'll take the like intermediary step and do like that new Ford GT, which is like $120, which is slightly bigger than these, or the Peugeot car. I can't remember I don't know if I'm saying that. Puget. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that one that came out recently for like the $200 mark, maybe that's a scale that I can move up into. But for this scale, this is really great. And I did buy another set that was in this scale that I think is retired, but I purchased that, and I should be getting that soon. So I'll be doing another Technic set that in the $50, this kind of size, this kind of piece count range in the near future. But for now, this was a blast to build, really fun to play with, and I really, really like it, and I'm going to happily display this next to some of my other Technic vehicles here. So big thumbs up for me. I really, really enjoyed this. If you liked this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, maybe click on that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the LEGO videos I'll be doing here in the future, including, as I mentioned, more LEGO Technic, more LEGO vehicles, and then tons of other LEGO sets of all different themes and styles and price points and piece counts and all different types of LEGO sets coming up. So click on that subscribe button so you don't miss it. And if you want to support this channel and support my videos, the best way to do that is over at the SoBricks Patreon, where for as little as $2 a month or $5 a month or $10 a month or whatever, you can get access to all my videos early. You can get access to exclusive stuff over there. I just put up a video, excuse me, a video about the modular bookshop that is not going to be on my YouTube channel, but is over at the Patreon there, and a bunch of other stuff. You can get your name on the end of my videos and kind of a credits for supporters. So if you're interested, every little bit helps. I very much appreciate it, but I also appreciate everybody who comments and subscribes and likes and shares and watches and does all that stuff, because it really helps the channel a lot. So I'm very, very grateful. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye. And I'm realizing here are the extra pieces. Not too many, just your small pieces there. Fine. And now, until next time, thanks. Bye.